Welcome back, welcome back. So, I was chilling earlier and I was listening to my boy 7 Grams. Shout out 7. And he brought up a really good question or made a really good statement. I'm not gonna act like I remember exactly what he said. So, hopefully, this will play loud enough and I can allow this man to do what he does. Now, I do remember the question or what he was talking about. And he was talking about love. And I guess what um love is, I guess, or how could I say it? He was basically saying the love that we were taught, the love that we know and chase and all of this stuff, this worldly love, is wrong. It's not real. It's not enough because it's based off um all these conditions, which I find to be very true because
I can't base my love off my loyalty based off this romantic.
I've studied the Bible and stuff, not to the highest degree, but there was something that was said in there that it stuck with me for a long time, and maybe I'll be able to use that to explain what, because he's asking a question, I think. So I'm gonna try to answer the question with the Bible.
Love, like, what's the difference? What's the difference between you loving your shoes and you loving? I love my job. Oh yeah, I love my dog. Oh, I just love that song. What's the What's the difference between you say you loving that and you loving me? I can't base my loyalty off that kind of love. You know that romanticism. I don't trust that love. That's why when I was younger, I could never, cause it's fickle. You love your you love your shoes and you love your job like you popping a pimple. It's too simple. It's too fickle. I can't base my loyalty. I can't trust that, and you shouldn't trust that too. See, we want a deeper love. You know what I mean? Like unconditional. It's a love. I forgot the name of that love, but I know this romanticized love. I don't want that love. I can't trust that love. You know what I mean? I will approach you with caution, cause we've been pampered, we've been diluted with that love. That love is like the wind blow. You know what I mean? It don't feel good on your skin. It's too pretend. It's too paper thin. So we wanted to. I know I do, and I wait for that love. You
Real
must be
shit.
what you want. You must mirror what you want to attract. Build it, and they will come. If you build a Colosseum, you can only put a gladiator inside.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So look, that love, you can't trust that love. Just unconditional. If the conditions change, your love still remains. So you could trust that love, the love you have for your child. See, you gotta ask yourself: do your man and woman, like if your man fucking with you, do he love me like his daughter? Do he love me like that?
Nope.
Cause you know that love is different. He got his for his daughter. I know I got two, but one I really don't know. But I still have love. That's still unconditional. So That love that we got for our daughter, do we love our woman like that? That woman got to ask that question. And you ask yourself, I know I did before, and that's why I knew that I was knocking at hell's door, because I didn't get it. She was older than a dinosaur, so I was like too complex, like I was still trying to cash checks. I ain't lying, I'm dying, I ain't lying. I know I wanted a deeper love, something I could trust, but I didn't give that. This is not no soapbox conversation. This ain't no shit like that. This is different. This is abstract. I'm just asking yourself, your question. Only 5 minutes. If you're still here, pull up a chair. Feeling the vibe, hit the like, share, and subscribe. But a deeper love, or like this romantic love, that
It's probably a couple minutes. It's a 5-minute video. I'm definitely gonna throw that in the community section so other people get a little take on that if they want. For some weird reason, I forgot to charge my phone, so this video is probably gonna get cut short. Now I'm gonna try to just answer that in my own words, and maybe I'm definitely gonna throw some Bible in there, but I'm not saying I'm right, because we all have our own opinions, I guess, and we all get to choose, I guess, because we're different. So love in certain details is gonna be different for you than it maybe be for me, like who you choose, what you tolerate, shit like that. But to me, I've been thinking about that type of thing for really long time. Because I've been searching for this woman and searching for the Most High my whole life. And when I learned the Bible and I learned, it literally says this: there's no other way to love God at all. There's only one way to love God. And he literally says this. It literally says this. There is no other way. And if you say you love God and you're not doing these things, then he said he doesn't care what you think. You don't love him. And when you see him face to face, he's going to be like, you never knew me. Get the fuck out my face. It didn't say he's going to curse or anything, but it literally says people are going to stand before him and they're going to say, Lord, I loved you. I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. And him like, you never knew me. Get away. You didn't do what I told you to do. And I understood that I didn't love the Lord. Because love is your action. Love is something you do. Get it? When you do love, the other person can feel love. That's the way it works. You have to love the person. If you don't, they know because you don't do it. How you gonna... Now, what the book said is the law. If you don't do the laws, if you don't try, and you're not trying to do all the law, and you're not trying to be a good person, you're not trying to do these things he told us to do, then you do not love the Father. Get it? Period. That's what he said. That's why it's a lifestyle thing, and it's not I just want to be down. You can't be down. It's like the gangs and stuff. You have to follow rules. You have to do things or they will kick you out the gang. There ain't no organization. There isn't any group of people where you do not have conditions on being able to be around. Why? Because life is real. The fairy tale love thing that he was talking about, that they make us grow up on, yeah. They tell us this unconditional love and blah, 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 blah. people, love comes with conditions. I don't have kids, but there's a fucking limit to everything. I don't care what no man says. I don't care what no woman says. I love my baby forever, no matter what. They start raping. You still love them? They start harming babies. You still love them? Stop it with this shit. I get what everybody's saying, though, because sound the horns, long range. I get it, though. If the person does law, if the person does the law, you love them. Get it? Yeah. Get it? You see how the laws of God automatically apply into love? Because as soon as someone starts breaking those laws against you, you ain't gonna love them no more. You can say you're gonna, but no. That's love. The law. How much of the law can you do? Sound the horns. Dang. It's 2 in the morning, baby. We up early. Sound the horns. We up early, baby. So, I connect that with the scripture of, if you follow these ways, you no longer have a head spiritually. You're no longer brain. He's your brain. He's your father. He's your guide. So, this is kind of why the father said, I know this is going to be hard for you, but, this is a lifestyle. But you got to do it, bro, because it has value to it. You want a woman to love you? Love me. If you love me and follow my rules, you'll understand how hard it is. You'll be like a woman. She has to listen to you and all this and trust that you're going to love her. But every man has conditions. There's no such thing as loving a woman with no conditions, dog. And if you do, teach me how. Because I'm not going to let anyone, disrespect me, slap up on me, lie about things, have sex with other men, and all. There are so many natural, regular things that anybody in the world says, as soon as someone starts doing this to me, you're done. Unconditional love means the person can do anything to you and you're always gonna love them. So let's get this really straight. Unconditional means no matter what they do, I'm always gonna love you. And I just explained, people say they love their kids forever in known conditions until they start breaking laws. You still love them until they do the monstrous laws. You still have love for them. But if you knew your son or daughter was a complete monster, I don't care if you love them or not, nigga, you ain't gonna want them in your life no more. So, that's what the Lord does to the people that don't want to love him. Follow the law. He removes himself from them. Didn't you understand the Lord brought us? He made us. We are an extension of him. So how do we love? Oh yeah, we follow rules. We make rules up, and a person decides to live the lifestyle you're living. It ain't even gotta be the laws of God. Get it? Because I've seen it within evil people. It may not last. Well, I ain't gonna say they're evil, right? They're not doing the laws of God type of love thing. They're on the worldly love. I seen relationships last a really long time like that because they both were on the same page. They understood each other's conditions. You get it? So, love is understanding. Love is a choice. The reason people don't have this incredible super love is because every individual person wants this. To be loved unconditionally, right? I don't think anybody doesn't want it, right? And then I started thinking in my mind, did they convince us for that shit? Because literally, I used to think like that until I learned the Bible and I said, shit, I don't love God and I gotta try my hardest. Even if I don't do everything for him, I'm going to show the Lord, like, look, man, I love you. I might not love you. I ain't going to lie to you. I unconditionally love you, daddy. Nah, daddy, your rules is man hard and shit. Talking like, I gotta have some fun, or I gotta, whatever it is that we do that makes us not do the Lord, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, motherfuckers ain't even real with the Lord. They ain't real with you. You don't even love yourself unconditionally. The fuck y'all niggas talking about? You ain't never did dumb shit and then be like, damn, you dumbass nigga and shit and you know what I mean? I ain't saying self-hate or none of that, but we all get disappointed in ourselves when we disappoint ourselves and don't do things that we know we should do. So there is conditions in love. And if you can truly say I love someone unconditionally, no matter what, you literally are saying, no matter what they do wrong, I'm always gonna love them. And that sounds cute. That sounds romantic. Until they start being evil. And you still have to stay there. Now, this is what I mean by following the law and trying to do the law. There's so many regular laws about how to treat each other. There's so many regular ways on how to be raised up so we actually have the mind state to love each other. We wasn't raised to love each other. Our parents got taught about, do you understand? I don't even think what the Lord like wants us to be like. It's not the word love. Whatever it is, I don't think that's what it is. Because no matter what, like he said, certain love is temporary. All love is temporary. It depends on the other person's actions. It could last forever if they treat you good forever. Get it? The Lord will love you forever if you do the rules forever. Get it? And nobody's not like that. Everybody can, like, maybe you can be. I just haven't found people like that. And I know I'm not like that. I know I'm not. I know if someone starts doing wickedness to me, you don't love me, so how can I love you? Now, the love that I believe we really are searching for, all of us, or at least maybe me, I don't want to speak for nobody else, because my boy 7 Grams said what he said, and that shit sounded real. Like, I was like, yo, I feel you, homie. Like, the love they taught us and shit, it ain't really as real as we think. And the love, like he said, I want somebody to really love me, man. Like, I don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying, the fake shit. And that's when I realized, like, like, yo, everybody wants this thing. But I think that's what it is. It ain't love. It's loyalty. See, I learned a long time ago. Can I get 2?
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago.
Do it, Philip.
I only have that. Thank you, brother. That I was a forgiving person, right? Like, I forgave a lot when it came to love. Like, I literally caught my girlfriends cheating on me at sometimes. Not all of them. But I remember, like, my, like, second girlfriend, I remember I caught her cheating. And, it wasn't really bad, so I didn't wow out. Like, it's funny. I don't even want to tell a story. It's embarrassing as fuck. But it might make one of you niggas feel better. One of yous may have went through it. So I was like fucking teenage years, you know what I mean? I was with this girl for like 11 years. But this is when we was young, you know what I mean? We was still in high school. And I caught her kissing a girl. Cause, you know, I'm very suspicious. And being like Batman, I've always been like this. Like, this is what I be trying to tell motherfuckers. Like, don't get in the ring like this with me mentally, because I've been doing this shit for my entire life. I just only caught on to it. So one day I Batman her and the person, because I get weird feelings about when they're talking to each other in front of me now. And I'm like, no, I know they're talking in code. I can't understand the language even though it's English, but I know what the fuck is going on. So, like a genius, I go, alright, I see that window over there, and they're dumb. I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. And just walked around the house and just sat in the window and just sat there and waited. And sure enough, the bitches kissed. And I was like, oh shit, nigga. You know what it's like to watch your fucking girlfriend kiss another girl? And you're young and you want to fucking run and break through the wall, but you can't. Because what you gonna beat a girl up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then it's your best friend's house. It's your best friend's fucking sister. You know what the worst part about that? That same person kissing that girl taught me how to love that girl. I had to learn how to love a girl from like what love is, and I used to talk to women about it. And what I figured out what love is to not do all the bad things that all these women said their boyfriends did to them. That's what I thought love was. Because I said, yeah, it made all these women hate and cry and angry and all these things. So, all right, as long as I don't be doing those things, I at least I may not love a woman completely, but I know I ain't doing them dusty like that. And the bitch that showed me one of the deepest lessons, she made my bitch cheat on me. You know not of pain. Most of you know not of love. You think you know love. You've only experienced love on like a high school fucking grammar school level. You never loved somebody so much like that. And I ain't saying like that story, and still be with somebody and talk about it and, you know, catch them and, you know, work the fucking shit out. Go another couple years, like a lot of years. Like, that was when we was teens. We ain't break up till like fucking 20s, dog. We used to get, that was early shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I forgave the bitch, because I was like, well, I ain't been with you forever. If it was this, if I would have seen some shit like that at the long year mark, I probably would have went to jail. I would have killed everybody. I would have lost my fucking mind. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But I know I kind of answered the question, but I kind of didn't answer the question. Because you can't. Like, well, I did. The law. If a man follows the law, and it's certain laws or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you're a good man, then you're going to want a good woman. Love is someone joining your lifestyle. But everyone has free will, so they can always choose another. That's the one thing everybody, you know? And then, ain't y'all ever noticed, like, all the people that actually do get unconditional love? It be so fucked up, because if one of them die first always, and then the other one lives another 20 years, that shit be fucked up. And that person be telling everybody what real love is, but nobody believed them because they don't see that motherfucker with nobody. It be sad. Like I said, when you love the Lord and you try and you go through all of these sacrifices, you start to understand what you want a woman to be like for you and sacrifice for you. Because you're like, yo, I do this shit. I submit to something I can't see. She can see me. I am physically in front of her. I physically do things. So this shit should mean something immediately to her. She should tell